They don't make cars like these anymore. Each one tells a story of chrome, muscle, and timeless style. From barn finds to weekend cruisers, these classics under $5,000 prove that passion doesn't need a big budget. Let's take a closer look at the legends that still turn heads today. 1. 1962 Chevrolet Impala Coupe. This is a true time capsule from an era when design and personality mattered as much as performance. Originally a Biscayne model, this one has been converted into an Impala, keeping that long, sweeping bodyline that defined early 60s American cars. Under the hood sits a small block 350, paired with a turbo 350 automatic transmission, a reliable combo loved by classic car enthusiasts for its easy maintenance and torque delivery. Even though it's considered a running project, this car represents more than a restoration opportunity. It's a window into the beginning of the muscle car culture. The early Impalas were family cruisers by day and street legends at night. Today, finding one that still runs is like uncovering a forgotten piece of American car heritage. '69 Chevrolet Camaro LT1. The Camaro had already cemented its reputation as the everyman's muscle car. This LT1 version carries the spirit of performance and freedom, a raw driving machine that speaks to a time before electronics and driver aids took over. With about 48,000 miles and a bit of steering slop, this Camaro still delivers the kind of feedback modern cars can't replicate. The LT1 engine was part of Chevrolet's performance lineup, known for producing high horsepower without sacrificing street reliability. Whether used as a weekend cruiser or a base for restoration, the 1969 Camaro remains one of the most desirable collector cars in America. Every dent and scratch on this one tells a story from the golden era of Detroit steel. Number 3. 1968 Ford Mustang Inline 6. This Ford Mustang may not have a V8 under the hood, but it embodies the same bold attitude that made the Mustang a cultural icon. Powered by an inline 6 with a 3-speed transmission, this car was built for everyday Americans who wanted style without breaking the bank. The Mustang's proportions, long hood, short deck, and unmistakable stance redefined automotive design for decades to come. This car still runs and drives with new fuel lines, shocks, and hood installed. It's a reminder that not all classics need to be about raw power. Sometimes it's about preserving history and appreciating the craftsmanship of simpler engineering. For enthusiasts, it's a great entry point into the Mustang world, offering charm, affordability, and endless customization potential. 4. 1968 Buick Electra 225. Known affectionately as the Deuce and a Quarter, the Buick Electra 225 was the definition of American luxury in the late 1960s. Long, wide, and beautifully detailed, the Electra represented status and sophistication. This particular example still carries a clean body with minimal rust, needing just minor ignition work to start again. Inside, its spacious interior and classic styling make it feel more like a vintage lounge on wheels than a simple car. What makes the Electra special is how it balanced comfort and power, often fitted with Buick's legendary 430 cubic inch V8. In its time, it was the perfect highway cruiser, offering smooth rides and silent acceleration. Even today, the Electra remains a hidden gem among collectors who appreciate luxury without the spotlight of more mainstream muscle cars. 5. 1960 Ford Falcon Base was Ford's answer to the growing demand for compact, economical cars in America. This example, with its original 144 cubic inch inline 6 and 3-speed column shifter, perfectly captures that shift in automotive thinking, from size and power to efficiency and practicality. Stored safely since the 1980s, it avoided the rust issues that claimed many Falcons of the era. The car's current condition is impressive for its age, with a clean interior, new foam seats, and numerous parts refreshed, from the fuel system to the brakes and cooling components. While it's not built for high-speed highways, it's perfect for scenic back-road drives where you can feel every gear and every vibration. The Falcon was the seed that eventually grew into the Mustang, and this one reminds us of Ford's humble yet visionary beginnings. 1965 Buick Skylark Convertible was one of those cars that blended class and muscle effortlessly. Even as a rolling shell, this convertible reminds us why mid-60s Buicks were admired for their smooth lines and upscale feel. With its red interior and solid frame, it's easy to imagine this car cruising down a summer boulevard with the top down and the classic rumble of a V8 under the hood. The Skylark shared its platform with the early Pontiac GTO, meaning it had real performance potential. Even though this example is missing its engine and transmission, its body integrity makes it a strong candidate for restoration, a blank canvas for any enthusiast who dreams of reviving a piece of 1960s open-top Americana.
7. 1967 Chevrolet Chevelle 327 V8 Manual. This 1967 Chevelle Deluxe sits at the crossroads of classic style and pure muscle. Equipped with a 327 V8 and 4-speed manual transmission, this car was built to move with authority. Despite its current state as a non-running project, everything about it, from its body lines to its mechanical setup, screams potential. In the late 60s, the Chevelle became one of the cornerstones of Chevrolet's muscle car dominance. It was reliable, powerful, and perfectly balanced for street performance. Sure, this one has frame and floor rust, but structurally it's complete, meaning every part can be rebuilt, repainted, and reborn into something worthy of a car show spotlight.
8. 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe V8. Here's another American icon, the 1966 Ford Mustang Coupe. With a V8 engine and 62,000 original miles, this car stands as a reminder of the timeless design that made the Mustang legendary. Though rust has crept into the body, the clean interior and solid drivetrain show promise for restoration. The '66 model year was one of the most successful Mustangs ever produced, cementing the car as a symbol of youth and independence. Even in project condition, there's something magnetic about its proportions. The long hood, the fastback flow, and that unmistakable galloping horse emblem. For those who love bringing classics back to life, this is the perfect kind of starting point. 9. 1966 AMC Ambassador 880 Cross Country V8. AMC is one of the unsung heroes of American motoring, a comfortable, full-sized cruiser that carried families across states in quiet confidence. This 1966 model comes with its original 287 cubic inch V8 and even air conditioning, a rare luxury back then. Unlike many classics of its age, this one is nearly rust-free, with much of its originality intact. Sure, the transmission linkage needs attention, but that's a small issue for a car that survived nearly 6 decades with its core components untouched. AMC may have been a smaller automaker, but cars like this show how they competed toe-to-toe with the Big Three, offering both innovation and individuality. 10. 1967 Dodge Colt GL Sedan, a solid Tennessee survivor, represents the early days of Dodge's push into practical, compact sedans. While this example lacks its motor, it's impressively well preserved, featuring replaced floor pans, front disc brakes, and that classic late 60s body design that still turns heads. The car includes a 727 transmission with a 2000 stall converter and sits on Magnum wheels, clear signs someone once envisioned it as a spirited driver. Projects like this remind us that even lesser-known classics deserve a second chance. With the right engine, this Dodge could easily become a unique street machine, balancing old-school looks with modern drivability. These timeless machines remind us why true craftsmanship never fades. Whether you're restoring one or just dreaming about it, classic cars connect us to a golden age of driving. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Legends on Wheels.